Hello and welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to be filming another video on the Silver Fox. I've just noticed my phone has started to give me a timer of how much video time I have left. Probably means I need to clean my phone up a little bit. Should probably do that, to be fair. So I'll get on that after this video. So space is not run out. But as you can see, the Silver Fox is back again for today's video. It's had a bit of work done. There may have been a little incident with it. Possibly the back pony truck, the connection thing at the back may have broken off. But it has been fixed with all methods available to us to fix it. And it runs now. I would show you it running around the loop, but I haven't got it set up. But I will get you footage of it running at some point. But I'll turn it on here in a second. It's on very low here, so that's why it's juttering. But it does run better than that. I just need to be very quick. Like, if I put it on the end there, you can see it wants to go. Damn. Okay, it was not quick enough. I just need to make sure the part's okay after. Because it's still very much setting the repair that we did. So I'll lift that out, hopefully. Okay, it's come out in one piece of tender. So I'll show you it from underneath. It does look a little bit messy, I'm gonna be honest. It's not horrible, but it's what we had to do to repair it. So I'll flip it over. So you've got a wire there. Ow. I said ow there, it didn't actually hurt me. I just knew it would hurt the engine. And that was my first response, I guess. Right, so it doesn't want to sit in the track bit. That's fine. I guess it just hates the track. So that's fun. Right, so if we go and have a look here, hopefully it won't fall over. I just won't touch it. So you see at the back there, this back bit here, the entire metal bit snapped off. As we were trying to make sure this bit of metal that connects to the tender doesn't move anymore. Oh, and it snapped in the process of that, so we had to drill a little hole and put a bit of wire in order to make sure they could still operate, which it does, and it works quite well actually. The tender had some work done on it, where inside it was doused in oil. Yes, I probably had a little bit of a small partaking in that. I mean, I do have a tendency of oiling things a little bit too much, but there was oil in places I've never oiled, so it's just a matter of, you know, everyone has a different way of oiling things, and sometimes it's not the best over a long period of time, but it might work in a short period of time. It's a very broad thing. But what you will see from now on is me oiling a lot less on engines than I normally do, because normally I will sort of squeeze the oil thing and get it until it's got a decent amount on it, but now I'll just be tapping on it, and that will feed just little bits of oil, which is just enough to get it running. So that's how I'll be doing it from now on, which is really how you should be doing it. So I'll try and do it how you should be. The numbering system, which doesn't actually mean anything unless you know what it means. So yeah, it does run now. My Silver Fox, which I'll bring into shot here. Here it is. It's basically the same as it was last time. I mean, it'll run with a tender, no problem. It obviously needs parts. Front pony truck and a tender. I have found a tender on eBay. What I will say is it needs major works. Apparently it doesn't work at all. And I've also got front pony truck, which I'll buy the two parts and get it running, is the idea. So then I'll have two Silver Foxes, because that's apparently better than one. And then just another update on some other things. Anyone looking for my A1/2/3 chassis block, project to come back on this channel. It will not be making a return on this channel until it's in a full state of, the engine's all put on it, it's got a body, tender, all of that. So once the project's entirely finished, it might be shown back on this channel running around, but the entire build of it from here on out will not be on this channel. It will be on my vlog channel, so go check that out over there, and you'll be able to see it being worked on. I might be ordering some parts for it, and yeah, the project will be coming along the next couple of weeks. Will be when it be starting, and then should only take me a couple of weeks, months or two, maybe a couple of weeks or a couple of months to get finished, but it shouldn't take longer than that. But yeah, so that's where that will be. Obviously the Silver Fox is now complete, which means, well, I mean, there's still parts to go on there, which you'll see on the channel in a future video. Will be me just showing you the parts and then putting the front pony truck on, and then we'll have to have a look at the back tender, and we'll go from there on that one. But the next immediate project is probably going to be quite a quick project because it doesn't need much done to it. It needs a couple of parts, like a non-power tender, and it needs a analog chip, which should be hopefully started this Sunday. This Sunday is what I meant to say. I just lost track of days there for a second, but I'm going to figure out how to start working on that on Sunday, and going about it. Because DCC chip it's got a DCC chip in the minute, but it's absolutely fried beyond belief. So it needs replacing, and in the interim I want an analog chip in it so it can run on a normal track like this track here. Anyway, before that flips over again, I'm going to just take the executive decision to manually flip it over so it doesn't damage itself any more than it has to. But yeah, so Silver Fox for the minute is complete. There will be one more follow-up video, but it'll be on my one, not the Wolfenstein Pump House one, where it'll just be putting the part on the front and then having a look at the tender. Whether it's having a look at the parts in one video and fitting the front pony truck as a video. So just to explain it, because I didn't explain that well. So the front pony truck and the tender will be shown as like, I've got these parts in one video, and then I'll fit it in the same video on the front here. But the tender and actually fixing that, possibly a second video, who knows, it's probably a good idea, but we'll see in the future. But the Mallard will be the next thing on the channel. It just needs a couple of parts and things done to it, and it should be running nicely, smoothly, and no issues to it. After that, probably come back to this engine with all the parts it needs having a look at, because I hopefully will have bought them by that point. Then we've got the Midland Pullman that needs some work done to it. I do obviously need to have a look at it and see how that thing's going on and what I'm going to do with it in the meantime, because it still doesn't run technically, so need to have a solid look at it and try and get it working without incident, which I'm hoping I can do, but hopefully should have that running soon. That'll be on the channel in a few videos time, I reckon. Flying Scotsman still out of order, or out of service, whatever way you want to put it. It's not working properly. So hopefully get that repaired this Sunday, and then I'll show you guys it running properly, hopefully this week coming, or it'll be Mallard. There's a lot of videos and a lot of engines that need work that I want to get done now, because realistically I have a birthday coming up, possibly my own birthday. It's not too far away at this point. In fact, it's getting concerningly close. I mean, I'd love to say I'll have all of them fixed by my birthday, so then I can work on other things that I have to work on, and there's a lot in that category. But with the amount of days left available, that doesn't seem likely. So effectively by the summer 2026, I was about to say 2025 there, by the summer, which is like July, I want to have at least 50% of my fleet running, if not 80 to 90%. Because I know there's always going to be that one engine that fails, or that one engine that decides to tear a brush to parts, or bend the rods, or something's going to happen. Like with my fleet, there's always something that happens. There's never a moment where everything's running at once. You just cannot have that. So there will always be one engine that doesn't work for a period, but if I can get the majority of them working before summer, I'll be quite happy with that. I mean, at the minute, there's technically 2 engines that don't work, because the Midland Pullman technically does move along the track. It just sounds like a screeching animal. Hence it hasn't ran in a while, because it just is such an annoying and really hurts your ears when it runs. It's an annoying sound, is what I meant to say before I interrupted myself. But yeah, so Midland Pullman, Mallard, Flying Scotsman, Silver Fox are the list of engines that need work on the minute. Also, I have a Thomas & Friends Bachmann made Percy. The cab roof on him is needing replacement. The idea is to 3D print it. We haven't started yet, but the idea is to start soon. We're just waiting. Basically, it was put on hold because, well, things happened. This happened. Scotsman happened the first time. And then, yeah, basically a lot of things happened and it was put really far on the back burner. But it's about time that we pull it out of storage and start putting it back on the track, looking at the cab roof and getting it back fully operational, because it needs to be fully operational. So it's about time we started that. But yeah, with that being said, that's Silver Fox up and running, and a little update about what's coming on the channel in the future, because believe me, I need to get stuff running, because it should run, needs to run, and I want it to run again. Also, I know last year I made some comments about potentially having some sort of railway related project in my room. That is potentially going to happen. Whether it's this year or not is a different matter, but I'd hope it would be. I just need to figure out what I want to do with it and what the idea is, and then maybe you might see it on this channel. So yeah, hope to see you all in the next video, which should hopefully, and I say hopefully because I'm not really ever sure with these things, because my brain doesn't work to just stick on one project. It just moves to about 100 projects at one time. But hopefully next week's video should either be on the Flying Scotsman or the Mallard. One of them would be quite nice. More likelihood on the Flying Scotsman. But we shall see. But with that being said, I do hope to see you all in next week's video on Tuesday. And yeah, if you did like this video, please like, subscribe, and turn on your push notifications when you do subscribe so you never miss another upload from me. And I shall see you all, as I said previous, next Tuesday for another video. Bye for now. Bye.